from Fantasy Island. We've come here today on another impromptu trip. Andrew's just queuing up to go on the Odyssey, which is a Vekoma SLC. I believe it's the tallest SLC in the world, maybe? I'll need to check that fact. I'm looking forward to seeing what he thinks about it in just a sec.
Right then, so that's the Odyssey done and dusted. Well, for the first go at least anyway. So I went on first and then Carly went on, so I'll give you my feedback on the Odyssey if any of you are in any doubt as to what I think about the Odyssey. I love it, what can I say? I love it, it's so intense. Not many rides out there still give me the fear, but the good kind of fear. Just the steepness of the first drop, the intensity of the elements, it's just love it. I don't know why I find it better than Kamali, because Kamali is by and large similar, but I just do, I love it. Can't get enough of it. There was a bit of an issue before I went on and got into the station, and there was a buzzer coming on, a warning buzzer to do with the trim brake in the station, which they got a techie in, sorted it, and off we went, so all good. Yeah, as always, 10 out of 10, love it. So we'll get Carly's thoughts on it now as well, because she went on straight after me, so... Carly, hello. Right, so you went on the Odyssey, you were midships this time.
Yep.
How did you find it?
Intense. Last time I went on it, I went at the front, and you could see where you were going, which I'm not sure if that made it better or worse, but it's certainly less for surprise when you sort of flip one way or the other. I didn't find the harnesses as scary this time. Last time I was a bit terrified by the huge gap that you have between your body and the restraint.
They're not as chunky as the ones in Kamali, are they?
No, I was prepared for it this time, and the ride up gave it a good shove down, which I always appreciate. Got off with a bit of a headache, just from the sheer intensity of it, really, which I was surprised by because the amount of roller coasters I've been on now, you'd think I'd be up for anything, but no, it's very intense, well worth the ride.
Absolutely. I love Odyssey. So, I've just been on the formerly travelling coaster Ice Mountain, which I believe normally appears in this country at Hyde Park's Winter Wonderland. Obviously it's been moved here because it's all owned by the same company. I'm sure anybody who's ridden it before will recognise that soundtrack because it is deafening. And anybody who's watched our Lightwater Valley vlog and saw me complaining about the loudness of the music next to Eagle's Claw, I think this one takes the biscuit. Anyway, never mind. This was the first time I've been on it. Carly went on it last time we were here. I didn't go on it because we ran out of time, and also I had multiple rides on Odyssey cheekily, which nearly left us without any time to go on this. So anyway, I went on it this time. Really good fun. Absolute blast. For some reason it's really warm in there. Maybe it's because it's summer and it's like encased in canvas. But really good fun, really intense in the corners, but not stupidly intense, not uncomfortable. They did this time, Carly said when she went on it last time, they didn't ask you to put the seatbelt on, but when I went on, the first thing the guy said was, put your seatbelt on. So maybe they've introduced that as an extra safety measure since, you know, other incidents have occurred, but all for that, safety first. Really good fun. Not really any airtime, which I was a bit disappointed about. I do like a bit of airtime on those kind of coasters, but other than that, really intense, nice effects, really good laugh. Fantastic, loved it. Okay, so Carly is going to give us her feedback on Ice Mountain, which is the second time that she rode it. So, Carly, in your own words, Ice Mountain round 2.
Okay, so first of all, the first time I went on Ice Mountain, there's a double restraint system. There's a seatbelt and the bar, and he didn't tell me to put the seatbelt on. I assumed they were just for kids, and let's just say I had a bit of a situation going around because I was flinging from one side of the seat to the other like that. And it really, really spins sort of on the last third of the ride. So I was like, I'm never going on it again. But I went on it again because I'm sensible like that, and I put the seatbelt on this time, and yeah, didn't fly around the seat. However, still got spun around about 1,000 miles an hour. I thought my head was actually going to come off. So suffice to say, it's not the ride for me. I speed's good. It's like your normal sort of wild mouse situation, but the second half it just spins so much, it just takes away any enjoyment from me. I don't know which way's up, what my name is, or what day it is. So I will not be repeating a turn on Ice Mountain. Thank you.
Two rides and you're out. Thank you, Golly.
Here we are, magical Seaquariam. I'm on it all by myself, winning at life.
Dog hauling on the hook. It's time to set sail to the westward, where shoals of sea creatures are captured for your delight.
Just a quick video, just to let you know, if you are coming here with a pushchair or a wheelchair or any sort of accessibility issues which require you to not be able to use stairs, there is a ramp, because sometimes they do have like a little wheelchair lift. Both times we've been here it's been out of action, so a member of staff kindly pointed out to us that there is a ramp which runs between the exit and the entrance to Dragon Mountain, so yeah, use that, you can get down to the bottom level and up to the top level, easy peasy, job done. So just a quick little video, just come in to change Arthur at the advertised changing facilities, or mother and baby as it says on the door, a little bit sexist, on the upper level inside the pyramid, just basically outside the adventure golf course thing. And it's not that great really. We used the one last time we were here. We used the one next to the food court, and it was fine, plenty of room, you know, reasonably clean, all that kind of stuff. But this one, let me just turn the camera around. So this is the door, and first of all, there's no lock on it, or if there's a lock, we don't have the key. It's just like a normal internal door for a house sort of thing. Anybody could walk in. The room in here, that's obviously where you come in, and that's all you've got. So it's very difficult to push chair in and open the door and close the door and all that kind of stuff, particularly as well if you're going to have people coming in and opening the door while you're in it because there's no lock. So basically, due to the size and depending on what your baby's had for breakfast, you may struggle to navigate your way around this room. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know. Not that great.
So we've both just been on Millennium. Andrew, what were your thoughts?
Solid as ever. As is the popular feelings about it, they are true. It is the smoothest roller coaster you could ever hope for. Really nicely paced, not too fast, not too slow, not too intense, just really enjoyable. And being on the back row, got a nice little pocket of airtime sort of halfway through. So always a really enjoyable ride.
So here we are at the end of our day at Fantasy Island. Unfortunately, it's time to head home. It's got a long old drive back, as is normally the case when we've been to a theme park. Just wanted to go through our overall thoughts, really. The park was on a, what was it, green day today, which is like the sort of mid-season wristband price, where it's not, everything's not open basically. So some of the rides were staggered. So, for example, Odyssey and Millennium sort of took it in turns. So one would be open for an hour and another one would be open for an hour, which, to be honest, is less than ideal if you've travelled a long way, because you have to time everything just so that you get all the rides that you want to get in done. The other thing was the digital photo package wasn't available today because the technology behind it wasn't working, and the lift in the pyramid was also not working, which was a pain in the butt when you've got a pushchair. There are other ways in and out, and there's a ramp, but it just takes that extra bit of time.
Okie dokie, so continuing the wrap up, just my thoughts on the day. So obviously Carly gave you her thoughts. It's always really fun coming to Fantasy Island. The main thing that I just wanted to mention was operations weren't that great. Now, as Carly mentioned, it was a green day, so it's kind of still not, it's not a peak day by any means, but it's not the quietest of days. And with that staggered ride opening, well, not staggered ride opening, sorry, that alternating ride opening on certain rides, the big rides, I noticed in particular there was just a few issues. the 3 ride op team that were operating Odyssey at first, then obviously once Millennium opened up, went round and operated Millennium, and there was just a bit of a lack of one particular member of staff checking ride restraints. I know Carly mentioned that she didn't have her restraint checked at all when she went on her second go on Odyssey, and I noticed on my go on Millennium, the guy who walks down the train and checks the restraints and then stays down the bottom, stays down the back end of the train, he basically walked down the back end of the train and then just stopped and stared off into the distance, and it was only when his 2 colleagues were shouting him, they had to shout him 3 times before he actually sort of turned around and then finally gave him the thumbs up. Doesn't particularly fill you with confidence. So once again, don't like to have a go at members of staff, but I mean, just, you know, that's like basic fundamentals, pay attention. Other than that, the staff are really friendly and really nice. There's never an issue there, but it's just there's just some things that need tightening up on, really. Other than that, really fun day, cracking weather, no complaints about throughput or anything like that. Everything was hunky-dory. So yeah, really good. Always look forward to getting back and obviously riding Odyssey. But yeah, fun day out, really enjoyed it, all good.